Hi there, I'm Prismic, and welcome to my channel. This is just a quick introduction about myself, this channel, and what you can expect to find here. The short part is, quite simply, the part about me, because that's probably the least interesting bit. I'm a computer science and information technology major out of Florida, particularly focused in the area of web technology. As a brony, I've been a fan of MLP since Season 1, but for the longest time I really had no way to contribute back to the fandom. My skills in virtually every art form are, shall we say, non-existent. But I do love to try new things, which is what eventually led me to audiobooking, among other things. Now, for what you'll find here. I'll assume you're probably here for the End of Pony's audiobook project. After all, it's pretty much all I've done at the moment. As to that, first off, I want to thank all of you who have put up with listening to my ramblings thus far. I really can't pretend that I'm any good at this. I'm still a novice after all. And I certainly don't have one of those cool, deep narrator voices that better readers have, of which I'm quite envious, looking at you, Mr. Zychron. But for a story so great, I felt it was something that really needed doing, and so I did it. That's at least an A for effort, right? Nonetheless, thanks to all of you who have commented and supported me thus far. You're what has inspired me to work harder, get better, and enjoy what it is that I do. Thank you all for that. You guys are awesome. So, for those who may not have heard of it, but are curious, The End of Ponies is a truly amazing story, and quite possibly my favorite story of all time. And yes, I do read other things too. And no, not just other fanfiction. Anyways, I won't go over the story itself here, as you can find more about that on FimFiction, there'll be a link below, but I do want to talk about why I'm reading it. The biggest issue I've found that people have with reading the story is that it's incredibly long. When I say long, I mean long as in longer than the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy combined. Long as in, for a story that's often regarded as the Moby Dick of our fandom, it is ironically over 2.5 times longer. And the best part? It's not even finished yet. By the looks of it, not even half finished. So naturally, regardless of how brilliant or epic it is, it's just hard for people to find the time to read it. Let me just admit something here. I love this story. I love it a lot. I want to share my love of it with others, but I really can't blame them for not having the time to tackle it themselves. And that, quite simply, is why I'm doing this. For those who are able to tolerate my voice for that long, a mere 5.5 hours worth finishes up the first act. That's 8 chapters, by the way. But I don't intend to stop there. So long as people are willing and interested in listening, I plan to continue going on for as long as I can. It's a daunting task, though certainly not as daunting as writing the thing, but to me, it's a worthwhile way to show my appreciation for, and give back to, a story that I hold in high regard. So there you have it. With all that said, I do want to add that The End of Ponies is not all that I plan on doing here. Considering I do all my own editing at this point, it's all I can really invest in fully by myself at this time. But I hope that, with some help, I might be able to put out some side projects sometime in the near future. Only time will tell on those though, so we'll see. So yeah, if you're feeling bored or brave, go ahead and check out the audiobook. If it's any consolation, I feel that I have improved since I first started out, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Any comments, and especially criticisms, help me to learn how to better improve my work. And at that, God bless you all, and thanks for listening. Peace.